ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యా రంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Then second stage, microfilaria. Larvae is formed here. Later second stage microfilaria larva undergoes second molting to reach third stage microfilaria larvae. Third stage microfilaria larvae means in the case of the female Culex mosquito, where the first and second moltings of Wuchereria are completed means in the thoracic muscle. In the thoracic muscles of mosquito, this first and second moltings are completed. By that way, third stage microfilaria larva is formed in the thoracic muscle of mosquito. This third stage microfilaria may not be furtherly undergoes the further development in the case of the mosquito. That how to be reaches into the human for completing the further development. So that only this third stage microfilaria larva reaches to labium. What is the meaning of the labium? Lower lip. Lower lip of the female Culex mosquito is said to be as the labium. Whenever this stage of mosquito, whenever this stage of the mosquito bite a healthy person, whenever the female Culex mosquito which is with the third stage microfilaria bite a healthy person for sucking of the blood, definitely during that third stage microfilaria reaches to lymph vessel of man. That reaches to the lymph vessels of man. In the lymph vessels of man, that undergoes third molting. By that way, fourth stage microfilaria larva is formed here. Later fourth stage microfilaria larva undergoes fourth molting. By that way, young ones are produced. Young ones are gets produced. Later, young ones reaches to the adult. Young ones reaches to the adult stage, or young ones acquires sexual maturity within 5 to 18 months. Within 5 to 18 months, this young ones acquire the sexual maturity to reaches to the adults. To reaches to the adult, this young ones acquire sexual maturity within the 5 to 18 months. By that way, adults are finally gets formed here. Again, this adults again undergoes the copulation in lymph vessels of man, and by that way, microfilaria larvae are again releases. This is said to be as the sheathed microfilaria larvae. This is the sheathed microfilaria larvae. This sheathed microfilaria larvae later releases into the blood of the person and shows the nocturnal periodicity. In that way, definitely in the case of the life cycle of the Wuchereria bancrofti, where the first and second moltings are occurs means first and second moltings are occurs in the thoracic muscles of mosquito. What is the infective stage of Wuchereria bancrofti to the human means third stage microfilaria. Third stage microfilaria is reaches into the lymph vessels of man. So that only third stage microfilaria is infective stage to the man. It is infective stage to man. What is the infective stage of Wuchereria to the mosquito means sheathed microfilaria larvae. It is infective stage to mosquito. Definitely sheathed microfilaria larva is entered into the female Culex mosquito. So that only it is the infective stage to the mosquito. Again third stage microfilaria larva reaches to the human lymph vessel. So that only third stage microfilaria larva is said to be as the infective stage to the man. In that way, definitely from this onwards to this entire life cycle is occurs in the case of the mosquito. So it is the mosquito phase. From the third stage microfilaria larva enter into formation of the sheathed microfilaria larva. This entire life cycle is completed in the man. So that only this is said to be as the human phase. This is said to be as the human phase. Again, once again I want to explain. Definitely male female Wuchererias coiled with each other while they are present in the lymph vessel. During that copulation is taken place between them. After completing the copulation, male females are separated. Later, from the female Wuchereria bancrofti, sheathed microfilaria larva is released into the lymph at first. Later that will be released into the blood of the human. Later this sheathed microfilaria larva shows the nocturnal periodicity to easily reaches into the female Culex mosquito. During the night time, sheathed microfilaria larvae are present or circulated in peripheral blood vessel. During that, whenever the female Culex mosquito bite for the sucking of the blood, the sheathed microfilaria larvae are transferred into the gut of the female Culex mosquito. Whenever the sheathed microfilaria larva reaches into the gut of the mosquito, then later that will be reaches into the midgut. In the midgut within 2 to 6 hours, sheath which is present around to the sheathed microfilaria larva is dissolved. Then exsheathed microfilaria larva is releases. This exsheathed microfilaria larva within 2 hours that penetrate midgut wall and reaches to the blood of the mosquito, that is said to be as the hemocoel. Again from the hemocoel that is reaches to the thoracic muscle, again in the thoracic muscle within 2 days that will be undergoes the changes, that will be transformed into the cup shaped larvae, that is said to be as the sausage larvae or the first stage microfilaria larvae. Again this first stage microfilaria larvae within 10 to 20 days undergoes the first and second molting and finally reaches to the third stage microfilaria larvae. Within 10 to 20 days period, this sausage larvae or the first stage microfilaria larvae undergoes the first molting. By that way second stage microfilaria is formed here. Second stage microfilaria later undergoes the second molting to get form the third stage microfilaria. After getting the formation of the third stage microfilaria, this third stage microfilaria may not furtherly undergoes the further development in mosquito body that have to be reaches to the human for getting the further development. So that only at first that reaches into the labium. Whenever this mosquito, female Culex mosquito, which is with the third stage microfilaria larvae, bites a healthy person for sucking of the blood, during that third stage microfilaria larva reaches into the blood of the new person, blood of the human, from where that is reaches to the lymph vessels of man. From the blood they may be reaches to the lymph vessels of man. In the lymph vessels of man that undergoes the third molting to reach the fourth stage microfilaria. Later fourth stage microfilaria undergoes the fourth molting to reach the young one. This young ones within 5 to 18 months period they acquires sexual maturity to get reaches to adult stages. In that way, in the life cycle of the Wuchereria bancrofti, infective stage of the Wuchereria to female Culex mosquito is sheathed microfilaria larvae. Infective stage of the Wuchereria to the human is the third stage microfilaria is the infective stage of the Wuchereria to the human, and sheathed microfilaria larvae is the infective stage of the Wuchereria to the female Culex mosquito. Again, definitely in the life cycle of the Wuchereria bancrofti, what is the mode of infection of Wuchereria to the human means inoculation. Mode of infection is the inoculation, because third stage microfilaria larvae reaches into the human by mosquito biting. So that only that mode of infection is said to be as the inoculation is the mode of infection. This is the life history of Wuchereria bancrofti. Then what are the neat questions which may be asked on this particular concept? How the neat questions may be framed on this particular concept? Means the first neat question. What are the neat questions which may be asked on this particular concept, that is the life cycle of the Wuchereria bancrofti? Means first, how many moltings are occurred in life cycle of Wuchereria? How many number of the moltings are occurs in the life cycle of Wuchereria? Means 4. Definitely in Ascaris life cycle as well as in Wuchereria life cycle, 4 moltings are compulsorily appear. Then in the case of the life cycle of the Wuchereria, where the first molting occurs in thoracic muscles of mosquito, first and second. First molting was occurred in thoracic muscles of mosquito, that is the female Culex mosquito. Second molting occurred again in thoracic muscles of mosquito again where the third and fourth moltings are occurred. Third molting and fourth molting, both of them are occurred in the lymph vessels of man. Definitely in lymph vessels of man, third molting was occurred in the lymph vessel of man. Similarly, fourth molting also occurred in lymph vessels of man. In the life cycle of the Wuchereria bancrofti, totally 4 moltings are occurred. First and second moltings are occurred in thoracic muscles of mosquito. Third and fourth moltings are completed or occurred in the lymph vessels of man. Second question, infective stage. Infective stage of Wuchereria to man and female Culex mosquito. Female Culex mosquito respectively. What is the infective stage of the Wuchereria to man? What is the infective stage of the Wuchereria to female Culex mosquito? Means infective stage of Wuchereria to man is third stage. Microfilaria larvae. Third stage microfilaria larvae is the infective stage to Wuchereria. Third stage microfilaria larvae is the infective stage of the Wuchereria to man. Again, infective stage of Wuchereria to mosquito is sheathed microfilaria. Sheathed microfilaria is the infective stage of the Wuchereria to the female Culex mosquito. So these are the important NEET examination questions on the particular concept of Wuchereria life history. Next, pathogenicity. Next continuation, pathogenicity. What is the disease which is caused by the Wuchereria bancrofti? What is the disease which is caused by the Wuchereria bancrofti to the human? Is nothing but pathogenicity. So disease which is caused by the Wuchereria bancrofti is said to be as the filariasis or elephantiasis. Disease which is caused by the Wuchereria bancrofti to the human is said to be as the filariasis or elephantiasis disease. Definitely, light infection must be leads to filarial fever. filarial fever. What is the meaning of the light infection? Very few number of the Wuchereria bancroftis are reaches to human lymph vessel. Very few number of the Wuchereria bancroftis are present in the lymph vessels of man. Then it is called as the light infection. Definitely during the light infection, filarial fever is appears in the person. What are the symptoms of filarial fever? One is the headache. Second one is the mental depression. Mental depression. Next one is the increased body temperature. Increased body temperature means that is nothing but fever. Body temperature is gets raises than 37 degrees centigrade temperature. So during the light infection means whenever very few number of the Wuchereria bancroftis are present in the lymph vessels of man, definitely filarial fever is appears. What are the symptoms of filarial fever means? Headache, mental depression means person is with nervousness, person is not with excitable, person is always look like as the depressed. Mental depression, increased body temperature, that is nothing but fever. Again definitely light infection. Light infection also causes inflammation. Inflammation means a swelling. Inflammation nothing but swelling. This light infection also induces swelling of the lymph vessels as well as the lymph gland. Definitely if inflammation is occurs in the lymph vessel, if inflammation is appears in the lymph vessel, then that condition is said to be as the lymphangitis. Lymphangitis means lymph vessels, if they may be shows the swelling due to the light infection of Wuchereria, then that is said to be as the lymphangitis. Otherwise, if the inflammation is appears in lymph glands, then that is said to be as the lymphadenitis. That is said to be as the lymphadenitis. If inflammation is appears in the case of the lymph vessel, then that condition is said to be as the lymphangitis. If inflammation is appears in the case of the lymph gland, that is said to be as the lymphadenitis. What is the meaning of the inflammation? Means swelling. If this kind of the Wuchererias are very few in number in lymph vessels as well as the lymph gland, they releases certain toxins into them. By that way, lymph vessels or the lymph gland shows the swelling. That is said to be as the inflammation. If this kind of the inflammation is occurs in the lymph vessel, then that is said to be as the lymphangitis. If this kind of the inflammation is occurs in the lymph gland, that is said to be as the lymphadenitis. Because angiology means study of the vessel, angitis, lymphangitis, definitely in the word lymphangitis. Angiology, angio means blood vessel or vessel. If this kind of the inflammation is occurs in the case of the vessel, then that is said to be as the lymphangitis. Adenology, adenitis. Adenology means study of gland. Adenology means study of gland. Angiology means study of vessels. Angi means lymphangy. Angi. Inflammation in lymph vessel is said to be as the lymphangitis. Adenology. Adenology means study of glands. Study of glands is said to be as the adenology. Adenitis. Definitely adeno means gland. Inflammation in the case of the lymph gland is said to be as the lymphadenitis. Lymphadenitis. Inflammation in the case of the lymph vessel is said to be as the lymphangitis. This is the first condition. Second, in the case of heavy infection, means if in the case into the body of the person, very few number of the vocal areas are entered, that is said to be as the light infection. Light infection maybe causes filarial fever, maybe leads to the inflammation of the lymph vessels and lymph gland. Filarial fever symptoms are headache, mental depression, increased body temperature. Inflammation if maybe occurs in the lymph vessel, that is said to be as the lymphangitis. If this inflammation is occurs in the case of the lymph gland, that is said to be as the lymphadenitis. Second case, heavy infection. Heavy infection means more and more number of Wuchereria bancroftis, if they maybe reaches into the lymph vessel. Abnormal number of the Wuchereria bancroftis, if they maybe reaches to the lymph vessel, they causes blockage to lymph flow in lymph vessel. They causes the blockage in lymph vessels to flow of lymph, that leads to the severe swelling. Definitely, where that kind of the severe swelling is appears means, this more and more number of the Wuchereria bancroftis, if they maybe reaches to this extremity of limb. Extremites means terminal parts of the legs and hand. Extremites. What is the meaning of the extremites? Means terminal parts of the legs and hand. Definitely more and more number of the Wuchereria bancroftis, if they reaches to lymph vessels of terminal part of the hand and leg, they must be causes the obstruction to the flow of the lymph. By that way, terminal parts of the hands and legs shows immense swelling. Otherwise, in the lymph vessels of scrotum of male, scrotum of male, what is the meaning of this scrotum? Means testis sac. This is said to be as the scrotum, this is a testy. Definitely, lymph vessels which are present in the scrotum of male, where if this Wuchereria bancroftis or gets accumulated in more number, then that scrotum maybe shows the immense swelling. Or in the case of the woman in the breast gland, in lymph vessels, if this Wuchereria or gets live in abundant number, if they maybe causes the obstruction to the flow of lymph in breast gland of woman, that breast gland shows the immense swelling. So, due to the more and more number of the Wuchereria, certain parts of our body shows the immense swelling due to their blockage of lymph vessel to flow of lymph. Definitely certain parts maybe shows the immense swelling. That condition is said to be as the lymphoedema. Lymphoedema. Due to the more and more number of the Wuchereria bancrofti in lymph vessel, if flow of lymph is obstructed, certain organs in the human body shows the immense swelling or abnormal swelling. That is said to be as the lymphoedema. Then where this kind of the lymphoedema is very commonly appears means in extremities of limb. Extremities means terminal parts of the legs and hand. In the terminal part of the leg and hand, whatever the lymph vessels which are present in them, if this Wuchereria bancroftis are accumulated more and more in number, if they causes the obstruction to the full flow of lymph, definitely that terminal parts of the legs and hands shows the immense swelling. Similarly, scrotum of male, and breast gland of female shows the immense swelling. Definitely whenever this Wuchereria bancroftis are accumulated more and more number in lymph vessels of extremities of limb, in scrotum of male, in breast gland of female, that structure shows the immense swelling, that structure shows the abnormal swelling. That condition is said to be as the lymphoedema. Later, in this kind of the parts, finally, fibrous connective tissue development is taken place. And so, fibroblast cells, these are said to be as the fibroblast cells. Later they becomes active in the swelled portions. They finally form the fibrous connective tissue. By that way, these structures are becomes as rough. These structures are loses sensation and they becomes rough. Finally, sweat glands which are present in the swelled portions, also degenerated. By that way, finally, the structures loses the sensation and finally they becomes dry and rough. This final case is said to be as the elephantiasis. Definitely in the finally, this swelled portions, this fibroblast cells which are present, they becomes active. They form the fibrous connective tissue. By that way, this portions loses sensation and also sweat glands are degenerate which are present in them. By that way, finally they becomes dry and rough. This final case is said to be as the elephantiasis. In that way, in the pathogenicity of Wuchereria, in light infection, filarial fever and inflammation of lymph vessel and lymph glands are appear. In heavy infection, lymphoedema and lymphangitis are common. Lymphoedema means due to the accumulation of the more and more number of the Wuchererias in lymph vessels of extremities of limb, scrotum of male, breast gland of the female, lymph flow is obstructed in them. By that way, lymph accumulation is taken place in them. By that way, they shows the immense swelling or abnormal swelling. That condition is said to be as the lymphoedema. Finally, in the swelled areas, fibroblast cells which are present, they becomes active. Later, they develop the fibrous connective tissue. By that way, this swelled portion loses the sensation. Finally, sweat glands which are present in that particular area is also degenerated. Finally, that swelled portions are becomes dry and rough. That condition is said to be as the elephantiasis. Then, what is the treatment? What is the drug which is more effective for treating of the filariasis disease? Means hetrazine or DEC, diethyl carbamazine. Diethyl carbamazine or DEC or hetrazine is the popular drug for treating of elephantiasis more effectively. For treating of this kind of the filariasis disease, what is the drug which is commonly used nowadays more effectively? Means hetrazine or DEC, diethyl carbamazine. Diethyl carbamazine or the DEC or the hetrazine is the popular drug which is used for treating of the filariasis disease or the elephantiasis disease. Next to prophylaxis. Next one is the prophylaxis. Prophylaxis means what are the preventive measures which we have to take to avoid infection of the Wuchereria. What are the measures which we have to take to avoid the infection of the Wuchereria, to avoid the spreading of the Wuchereria from person to person? Is nothing but prophylaxis. Prophylaxis means preventive measures is said to be as the prophylaxis. Then how this Wuchereria bancrofti is spread from person to person? Through the female Culex mosquito biting. Through the female Culex mosquito biting, this Wuchereria bancrofti is spread from person to person. So that only to avoid Wuchereria bancrofti spreading, at first we have to control mosquito population like that of the Plasmodium. Here also at first we have to focus to control mosquito population. First one is the mosquito population control. At first we have to focus to control the mosquito population size to avoid the rapid spreading of the Wuchereria bancrofti from person to person. Because this Wuchereria bancrofti is spread from person to person through the female Culex mosquito biting. So that only at first we have to focus to control mosquito population size. Then for mosquito population control, we have to spray DDT and BHC in the areas where the mosquitoes are gets breeded. Definitely the areas where the mosquitoes are commonly breeded, in such areas if we can spray DDT or the BHC, then these two chemicals kill that kind of the mosquito. By that way mosquito population maybe gets decreases. That is the first. Second one is that biological control method. What is the meaning of the biological control method? By using the Gambusia fishes also, we can control the mosquito population. That is said to be as the biological control method. Definitely, by using one animal, if we can control the population size of another animal, then that is said to be as the biological control. By using the one animal, if we can control the population size of another animal, then we can say that is the biological control method.
ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.